It's the Parrot Bebop 2, baby.
The Gadget Inspector.
Pretty solid hover. That's a good amount of pitch, and look at it hold. All right, that's full pitch. Sucker's moving. Hello and welcome to another episode. So, as you can see, we've got a box here, and it might be surprising to some of you that have kind of followed along with the journey of my channel here. Many of you know that I currently am flying the Up Air 1, really my first GPS camera platform, and while I really enjoyed it and really still plan on flying it, some of you know that I've been looking to move up to something with more features, something more in terms of automation and just some advanced features. And I did not plan on getting the Parrot Bebop 2, but after doing some research, I could not resist. Now, this is really a different drone today than when it was originally released. The product has matured a lot, and it has all of the advanced features that I could want. It has great range. It's compact. It has this unique look to it. Priced under $600, which is key, and you get 20 minutes plus of flight time. Now, one of the sticking points for me was the camera quality. Now, when I initially saw video of the Parrot Bebop and the Bebop 2 for that matter, I was not impressed by the camera quality, and that pretty much made the decision easy for me that I would not even consider getting one of these. But Parrot actually was able to fix problems with blur and soft images. They did it all through firmware, and I've seen it with my own two eyes, and it's rather impressive. I have no clue how they do it, but they did it. So the footage that I've seen of late post firmware update, I believe it was 3.3.0, where the major improvements were made. Videos and footage that I've seen after that look really good. Now, you're only going to get 1080p at 30 frames out of this, but that gives me something to look forward to with the next bird, which I'm still planning on getting a DJI Phantom 3 Pro or something equivalent to that. I'm looking for the higher resolutions and to do more serious aerial photography, but this has a lot of features, and I think I'm going to be happy with it. Now, only time will tell. So I'm hoping I'm right about my research, but again, we'll see about that. Just as I did with the Up Air 1, I will be detailing every step of my experience with this bird, and I hope you'll join me if you're interested. But without further ado, we're just going to start opening this thing up. Not a lot of fancy stuff going on with this video. I'm just going to open it up. We're going to be discovering together what's in here, what everything is all about. I have a lot to learn still about this drone, and I'm going to take my time, be fairly methodical with it, and make sure I'm safe and ready to go, well versed before taking that first maiden flight. All right, so let's get it cracking. All right, so I got my katana here. I'm just going to break these seals. There's one. There's two. Let's see what we get in the box, you guys. Very, very, very interested in this quad. I love the fact that it's very compact. Now, some of you may be asking, why didn't you just get a Mavic? Well, it's kind of an easy decision when you can't afford something. So like I said, this was under $600. I do have an extra battery on the way as well. And that was about 60 bucks. So a little bit more budget friendly is the reasoning. So there is the drone. Okay, I'm going to put that to the side and pull out the other box. So we've got two boxes within the initial box. I'm going to set that to the side. I also have a backpack. It's actually the Parrot branded backpack that's going to fit all of the peripherals, including the drone. So I have that on order. That's going to take a little while. I ordered it from Amazon, but it's going to take a while to get here. It comes with FPV goggles, which, you know, I'll try them out, but that's not why I got this. And there's the Skycontroller 2. Now this is saying you can get 2 kilometers of range out of it, 1.4 miles. And I have seen guys on YouTube exhibiting that you can in fact get that kind of range out of it. Obviously depending upon your area, your location, what type of interference is there, but that also was very attractive to me with being able to get long range right out of the box. Okay, so looks like these boxes have their own seals as well. So katana time once again. If you're like me, you kind of like to hang on to your boxes and stuff. So, all right, what do we have here? Know before you fly. So that's kind of stuck to the box. And there is the drone. Comes with the battery here. There's the power. Looks like the power plug. So I'm gonna sit these out. Accessory box. So there's the charger and the charging cable. X4 plugs. Not sure what those are. And I guess the user guide is in here too. It's a small user guide. Let's pop it open and see. Yep, there it is. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and take that out now because I'm gonna be reading through that. But there's the, okay, there's the adapter used to install, oops, I'm out of frame. Sorry guys. There's the adapter, the little tool that's used to install the propellers to lock them in place. And the charging cable, USB for firmware updates and such, I would imagine. And the X4 plugs, whatever those are. I'm not sure what that is at this point, but we'll figure all that out. And yeah, baby. Yeah, it's the Parrot Bebop 2, baby. And it has a lens cap installed here. Let me take that off and show you guys. There's the camera. I don't know if that's focusing. So this one does not have a gimbal. The stabilization, it's calling it a 3-axis image stabilization. The stabilization is electronic. It's digital. Very, very, very smooth footage. Better than what I'm getting out of the Up Air 1 currently, which is only a 2-axis gimbal. This is going to be much, much more stable. I'm going to put that cap back on. And there's the battery. So the battery that comes with it is a 2700 milliamp hour. It's 11.1 volts, and it doesn't feel very heavy. It feels substantial in the hand. You know you're holding a nice piece of technology, or a nice piece of kit, as my brothers and sisters across the pond might say. But it's pretty lightweight. I believe it weighs 500 grams is the advertised weight of this. So pretty compact and lightweight. Looks like the battery comes with a cap on there, and then you get 2 sets of propellers, which is excellent, and they are color coded to guide you in your installation. And like I mentioned, it comes with a mounting tool, as you see here. Whoops, that allows you to lock the propellers in place. There it is. Okay. All right, so that's box. One thing that I don't see a lot of guys talking about is this downward facing camera here, or I believe it's just a sensor that is going to allow the quad to maintain its altitude, maintain its position, either indoors, you know, without a GPS signal, you know, obviously at lower altitudes. But that's an excellent feature, and I don't think I see many guys pointing that out much. And you've got dampeners here to keep the vibrations down, but we'll look a lot closer at that in upcoming videos. Okay, another couple seals to break here. You know, someone corrected me and told me that knife is not really called a katana, and they gave me the real name, and I can't remember the real name for it, so I just keep calling it a katana. So hopefully I don't offend anybody, any katana experts out there, knife experts. Okay, let's check out the contents of this box. All right, here are the goggles. I think these are called, what do they call this? They call this the cockpit glass. They feel good. They don't feel, I'm sure this is all plastic, but it doesn't feel super light. So it feels well made. So I'll be checking these out at some point. And looks like this is charger for the Skycontroller 2. Put that back in and let's see what this is. Everything branded with the Parrot logo there, and looks like a micro USB. And okay, I've got some adapters here, so we'll look a little closer at that. Oh, okay, for different type plugs. There's some European, and then the American plug is in there as well. So they give you multiple. Okay, that must be the same thing we saw in the other box with the drone. And then what is this? Okay, that's looks like the charging plug for the Skycontroller 2, which looks pretty similar to the plug for the drone. Okay, and here is a pretty hefty manual. Looks pretty good. I'll go ahead and pull that out the box. I will be perusing that. And here is the Skycontroller 2. Feels good, kind of light, a little bit dusty here. Boy, this thing looks like a game controller for real. Let's see what this plastic is here. Okay, that must be where the phone holder will go. Let's feel these gimbals. I feel pretty good. I feel a little bit loose, but they feel good nonetheless. And it has the A and B buttons, just like a PS4 or Xbox controller would have, and some other buttons here. Looks like there's a couple of buttons on the trigger or the shoulders here and here. Not sure what they do yet. And then there's a scroll or dial here, and then there's some kind of a dial on this side as well. So I think that's it. Let me get in the battery here. Now this obviously has a rechargeable battery in it. I'll put the specs and stuff up on the screen. And this is the USB port where you would connect your smartphone. And this is the Wi-Fi, what do you call this? The Wi-Fi extender. But this is how you get that 1.2 miles of range, essentially. And I've seen videos of this where to be most effective, you want to always have the controller pointed in the direction of the quad. There's actually a cone that you'll see on your screen on your phone showing the position of the drone in relation to the Skycontroller. So that allows you to keep it in within its maximum effectiveness. Okay, and here is a little bit dusty in here. This is the cell phone holder, and looks like it could accommodate an iPad as well. Oh yeah, so I will definitely be trying out the old iPad in here as well. Very nice, very nice. Okay, all right, so that is about it, you guys. I'm not gonna go too much further because I don't know much yet. I need to start reading the manual, get this thing fired up, and then I can share with you guys some more specifics. But like I said, I want to be pretty methodical with this, step by step, making sure I'm familiar with the quad before I put it in the air. And I'm going to take you guys on this journey with me. All right, so a whole new series is beginning. I'm going to keep the up air one going, but we're definitely going to get another series going for the Parrot Bebop 2. All right, as always, like the video if you like the video. Please subscribe if you haven't done so already. And if you know of anyone that might like this video, share it with them. Until next time, be good to somebody and be good to yourself. Later. God bless y'all.